started selling other items while I was selling the dope. And it got to the place where it got to be too much. To where we were both on the verge. He was out in the middle of the main drag where everybody go and get liquor. James Street, Uptown Goldsboro. To where all the dope houses were, the main ones, and liquor houses. One and the same. So he was out in the middle of the drag on the back of his car selling the back of his car. And pardon me, I shouldn't put out his information like that. But he had a whole bag sitting on the back of his car dealing with folks. And I'm like, that's a no-no. Something has to change. So we had it out, a big argument. Because he wasn't street savvy like I was. Mind you, he went to the Army and I went to the streets. He knew streets a bit, but he didn't know cops. We ain't never had run-in with the cops before he left. We ran the streets, of course, but we didn't have to worry about the cops per se or too much. They ain't never bothered us. But family, I don't know how it happened, but I believe after that conversation, it kind of opened his eyes and opened my eyes both. And we had a long conversation, and we spoke to our mother and my sisters up there in the district. And they told us, well, you come on up here. Get out of there. Come on. Which we did. We took that opportunity, and it saved both our lives. I know it saved me from going back to prison for sure, and saved him from for what could have been. Because my brother is a different individual than I am, family. I'm the type that I used to be that quiet one that would lay around in the shadow and peep things out before I moved. But he was like, he'd come out broad chest, his shirt open and his chest out, saying, I'm the king of the world. And just that's how his lifestyle was. And it put us both in a precarious light to the neighborhood. Especially my compadres who were like, hush, 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 hush. You know, when you dealing dope, family, it's a hush, hush business. You don't do a whole lot of broadcasting yourself or bringing light to yourself or bringing attention to yourself. That's the word. So like I said, it saved our lives. And when I got up there, family, this is the point I'm getting to. I was persuaded by my mother and my entire family that I need to turn myself in. Because mind you, I was running off parole for them last 5 years. And I said, you know what, y'all right. I can't do much of nothing besides these pity Annie jobs and not really get paid what I'm worth on the jobs I do get because I'm not giving all my information. So just as Abraham offered up Isaac and had the knife up ready to bring it down on him, I did the same. And I know that's a terrible example because this is by far not as important, but it was important to me, but it was just an example that came across my mind. I said I'd turn myself in. So I called down here to the parole office, to where my parole officer were, and was speaking with her. I said, ma'am, I want to turn myself in. This is Robert Holloway. I want to turn myself in. I moved out of North Carolina. I'm in the district now, and I want to get my life together. And she said, okay, I understand. Hold on a minute. So she took off the phone and was off the phone for like 20 minutes, family. And I'm like, after the first 15 minutes, I'm like, okay, I'm about to hang this phone up. I'm about to hang up. And I know it was the Most High's voice then telling me to hold on. So I sat there and held on, family. And I know I brought it out to where my mom said, Bob, hold on. I said, this lady ain't coming back. I guess she hung up. She's like, no, be patient. Hold on. So I hung on. And finally she came back like 20 minutes later and said, Mr. Holloway, are you sitting down? I said, no, ma'am, but I can. And I sat on down and she said, Mr. Holloway, we have an early Christmas for you. We're gonna drop all the charges against you, and you're done with North Carolina. She said, we see that you're safe. We see that you haven't been in trouble, and that you have moved off to the district. The only advice I have for you is don't come back. I said, oh, I'm not coming back. And she said, don't get caught selling no more drugs in our state. I said, you don't have to worry about that, or you're going to have to do the whole 3 years. I said, you don't have to worry about that, or what was left. I said, you don't have to worry about that. I won't be back no more. Don't worry about me. You won't see me no more. So, that was my testimony. That even though I act a fool, when I tried to get right in my life, the Most High was right there every time. Every single time. To help me. And that's what he's doing now for his chosen people. We've done our time. The 400 years he told us we would have to serve. We pulled that time. Now it's time to be released. No parole, just released. 400 straight, done. And we say praise the Most High for that. So no, family, I'm not always used to getting on the camera talking about the Most High and how good he's been to me. Well, I have been the last few years anyway, but I come from a different place. And I'm quite sure the same place a lot of you have been or are at now. But it doesn't matter. When you say you want to get right in your life, he'll help you. Like I said in our prior recording, he'll always leave the front porch light on and the door open. All you gotta do is come on in. Say, help me. And watch what happens. I guarantee you watch what happens. And as the text we used in the last idea also, he that the Son sets free is free indeed. And family, he's taken away the drugs, the alcohol, the sexual addictions, the porn, the people caring about what people think. That's been the last and final biggie. The cigarettes, the blunts. I said the drugs, but that's mostly what it was with me, marijuana. Them cigarettes, marijuana, Coors Light, and moonshine was my thing. And every now and again, a toot to the nose, a little blow. Yeah, I pop pills too. Used to. But the most